What is going on, YouTube? So coming back today with my last preview of the day. Let me slide the camera over a little bit here. So the final preview of the day is going to be the New York Jets, as you probably obviously see by the title. So just kind of recap the format I'm going to be doing. Start with my 3 key players, then get into my best case scenario, worst case scenario, and then record prediction. So let's go ahead and start with the first of my 3 key players. And we're going to start with the newly re-signed quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick. So Ryan Fitzpatrick actually had a record-setting year for the Jets last year with passing touchdowns. And, you know, I really think it was a big key for them to re-sign him this season. You know, with Geno Smith at quarterback, I really thought this team was like a 7-9 team. I thought they were going to take a big step back. But, you know, with the pickup of... well, I'm going to get into that with my next key player. Kind of give it away. But, again, Ryan Fitzpatrick has pretty much the same receiving core he had last year. They pick up Sharon Peak in the draft, which will help out, but still has Eric Decker, Brandon Marshall, Devin Smith's on the PUP right now, but I think he'll be back by the time the regular season comes around. So, looks like he'll have the same set of weapons at wide receiver and tight end. Still got Jason Morrow at tight end. So, second key player. I kind of mentioned it before with Matt Forte. So I really like this pickup. You know, it seems like the Bears just didn't really care about partying with Matt Forte, which I don't really understand. He was such a big part of that team for the last like 8 years that, you know, the fact that the Jets pick up the best running back I think they've had in quite a while, that it's a really good pickup. You know, they get a guy that is a dual threat running back. He can obviously, he can pick up yards on the ground, and then he's also a very good receiving running back. So, you know, if he can hold up health-wise, if he doesn't start breaking down just because of age, which I don't think he's going to yet, then, you know, they get a really solid pickup. Next one, and last key player moving over to the defensive side of the ball with Muhammad Wilkerson. Again, another player that got re-signed this offseason. And, again, another re-signing that I really liked. This Jets defensive line is still going to be very daunting. Between Sheldon Richardson and Muhammad Wilkerson, they might have the best defensive line in the AFC or in the AFC East. I wouldn't doubt it. You know, I'd have to look back through every defensive line individually, but again, this is going to be a good defense this year between Darrelle Revis and I think a little bit underrated in Buster Screen. They got a really good set of cornerbacks. Obviously, Darrelle Revis may be the best cornerback in the NFL, and you know, I like the balance this team has on both sides of the ball. So, a worst-case scenario for the Jets this year is Ryan Fitzpatrick takes a big step back. They go 7-9 and miss the playoffs. You know, I don't really see that happening. Like I said, after the Ryan Fitzpatrick and Muhammad Wilkerson re-signings, I mean, they're probably hanging on to Muhammad Wilkerson this year either way, but you know, this team is, I think, going to be a contender for the playoffs this year. I mean, there's no doubt about that. They went 10-6 last year. But, again, there were some people that I think got a little bit pissed at me for, you know, kind of talking down on the Jets. But, you know, when you have Geno Smith starting quarterback, a guy who really just hasn't been successful in the league at all yet, it doesn't help out your team that much. And, again, Ryan Fitzpatrick had a great year last year. It seems like the receivers are behind him, and he had chemistry with them. And, again, moving forward, let's talk about the best-case scenario now. I think best case scenario is 11-5 with a loss in the divisional round. I know that sounds bad for a best case scenario for a team that went 10-6 last year and might have even improved during the offseason. But you're looking at a team that's facing an improved Buffalo Bills team, a Miami Dolphins team that I think is going to play very spirited this year. I don't think the Dolphins are going to be as good as the Jets by any means, and then you're looking at a Jets team that's going to be playing a motivated Patriots team twice this year that has Tom Brady. So saying that they're going to go like 13-3 best case scenario, I just don't know if that's going to happen. So my overall record prediction for the Jets, I do think that they lose one more game than they did last year, and I think that they're going to end up going 9-7. Again, I think that they will do enough to sneak into the playoffs this year, or at least be close to it. I really do think, I'd say right now, for the playoffs, it's between whoever finishes second in the AFC South, the Oakland Raiders, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the New York Jets. You know, I think whoever finishes second in the AFC North probably won't make it. It's a very good AFC North, don't get me wrong, But I think whoever wins is going to take it, and the rest are just going to miss the playoffs. But anyway, enough talking about that. Like I said, I think the Jets will be a good team this year, a competitor in every single game, as you would expect. Sorry if I've been flying spit everywhere. That's so gross. But, yeah, like I said, I haven't been feeling on top of the world. I got a little bit of a fever. But anyway, that'll pretty much do it for this video. Go check out my website. Link to that will be in the description below. I have previews posted ahead of time there pretty much every single day. There are previews posted ahead of time there right now. Or if you just want to look back on this preview or any of the other ones, I have all of the outlines drawn out on the website. Like I said, link to that will be in the description below. And then go give me a follow on Twitter. I tweet Sports Fire every single day. Link to that will be in the description. Same thing with Instagram. So anyway, that's pretty much it. See ya.